Hola. Hola, hola, hola. Segundo. A ver. Voy a ver si se escucha bien. A ver, ¿se escucha? No sé por qué vibra esto. Creo que ya. Sí. Vale. Vamos a poner The King's Quest. No sé si sabéis qué juego es. No sé si sabéis qué juego es. ¿Quién hay viendo? ¿Quién hay viendo? Ahora lo pongo, ¿vale? Estoy en ello. Bueno, ¿qué tal la tarde? ¿Se ve? Sí, ¿no? Vale. Claro. Pero ¿cómo veo yo aquí? Vale. Mirad. Son 5 capítulos y el epílogo. Pero son largos. O sea que este juego le vamos a tirar bastantes horas. Por eso he decidido ponerlo por la tarde porque juego 3 horas. Está en inglés, pero iré traduciendo más o menos sobre la marcha y bueno, si no entendéis algo me lo preguntáis y ya está. Así que con esto yo creo que empezamos. Estoy moviendo yo el personaje, ¿eh? Ya lo puedo mover yo. Esto era el inventario, ¿verdad? Sí. Este es Graham, de joven. Este es el protagonista. Me encanta estéticamente el juego, es muy bonito. Lo muevo yo, ¿eh? Mira. ¿Veis?
I've not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
¿Lo escucháis bien? Es que yo lo escucho muy flojo. Lo voy a subir un poquito. Ahora lo escucho mejor. El colchón.
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
La voz que suena es la de Graham, el mismo personaje, pero viejo. Cuando ya es rey.
Two odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Vale, tengo que darle a uno y ver qué pasa. Quiero darle a la otra también. Por si acaso.
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story,
Eso es lo que hubiera pasado si le hubiera dado a la palanca de la izquierda, pero como estoy aquí contando la historia, no pasó. Me encanta esto. Aquí si le das al shift vas más lento en vez de correr. Vas corriendo automáticamente.
buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave.
Bueno, está diciendo lo que hay. Tampoco hay mucho que traducir. Que le sonaba muy familiar.
Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Aunque la cama parezca muy cómoda, no era tiempo de esconderse debajo de las sábanas.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind. Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Dragón.
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember this part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
You want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror.
Qué bonito el crío.
Gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to...
My way, too. Add a shinier hat to my collection. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum. Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, Amateur Spells to Impress Your Friends with. No books about recovering missing handles, though.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide. And that's how I knew the dragon appreciated my good taste.
Vale, he fallado. A ver cómo hacemos esto.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Ah, vale, vale, vale. Me tengo que meter en la cama. Me tengo que meter en la cama. Por eso ha salido antes, lo de meterse en la cama.
So, the missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I used my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I used my cleverness to hide.
No se ve. No se ve. No está. Ha desaparecido. Graham no está. Tiene una flecha clavada en el ojo.
Luckily, that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers. I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
What did you use to fix?
Vale, ya puedo arreglarlo. Ahí está. No ha hecho ruido. No. Si no es la campana no pasa nada.
Chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled with failed adventures. After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
Cuidado. El esqueleto con el pijama. ¡Corre! ¿Cómo se llaman los lagartos estos que tienen... Esto sí. Es que no me acuerdo. Vale. Despacito. 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 Corre, 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 corre. De todos es bien sabido que esconderse debajo de las sábanas te hace indestructible. Por todos es bien sabido, mejor dicho.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
Sí, bueno, ya. Una manera de darle eso. Un arco. Fijaos en el casco de ese personaje. Luego lo entenderéis. El capítulo 1 es el único que he jugado, por cierto. Uf.
The mirror called out to me.
El espejo me llamaba. O me llamó.
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Ah, vale, 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 vale. Corre, 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 corre. ¡Vamos! Buah, no sé si... Claro, no sé si lo sabréis, pero había una escena. El videojuego de Happy Feet de la Play 2. Que era exactamente igual que este. ¡No! Mierda.
Can you put my mouth hold on yourself, please? Now, where was I?
Ah, me encanta el viejo. Dios. Uf. Casi me pilla. En esa última. Corre.
With the magic mirror safely in my possession, I dreamt of the Daventry I would be rewarded with, and the kingdom it could become.
Oh, Dios.
In that split second, I had three choices in front of me. Any would clear my path to safety, and all would have rippling consequences.
Hemos liberado al dragón. ¿Podré tener el dragón luego? El dragón será mi colega. Es que no...
but with the last of my strength,
No decidí eso la
I
primera vez, creo.
and headed back to the castle. Ever since the magic mirror returned, its reflections have warned the kingdom of danger, kept our family safe, and it has exposed many troublesome crumbs tangled in my beard.
Yeah. King Edward was so proud that you returned his lost treasure that he made you king. Everyone knows that part. Now, can we get back to that dragon?
Gwendolyn, there is so much more to my stories than dragons. I hope this
Era nieta, no nieto.
remembered for far more
No me acordaba.
than the action tattered across its brim, sewn into the seams of many hidden adventures. All right, let's get back to the dragon.
Tell me everything. Like, why did you set the dragon free even though he was trying to eat you?
I set him free because, well, over the years I realized that the dragon was not the despicable, hideous beast Daventry had made him out to be. He was just a caged animal.
Solo era un animal
Didn't show
enjaulado.
any kindness. On that day, I forgave the dragon for his atrocious past.
You have such a bizarre way of making friends, Grandpa. I guess I do too. I'm known as Gwendolyn the Popular back home. But only to my stuffed bunnies.
I've always found it best to pursue friends where I can, though they don't always feel the same about me.
All right, you two. Grandpa needs to rest. Gwendolyn, it's way past your bedtime.
Sleep well, Grandpa. I'll be back first thing in the morning.
I don't need rest. I'm as spry as I've ever been, though I wouldn't mind a slice of magic fruit.
¿Una espada de madera lleva? Ah, no, se ha puesto la capucha. Este sí que es el nieto, ¿no? Creo.
Well, hello, cousin.
Sí.
I'm glad you're finally here. He's been asking about you for days. I had to sit through the same story 5 times.
Got here as fast as we could. And I like Grandpa's stories, especially the ones with dragons.
Ah, yes, the legendary beast that he set free. I don't know if he forgets I've heard that story before or he doesn't care, but he loves telling it to anyone that will listen.
Es lo que me va a pasar a mí cuando
I'm
sea
pretty sure I
viejo.
heard the nursemaids telling the same jokes in the hall.
Voy a contar las mismas historias todo el rato y las mismas bromas.
Yes, doctors,
Luego ahora.
wizards, magic elves. Grandfather is fine, Gwendolyn. They all say the same thing. He's just old. He still has a few good years left. Look, we're all excited that your family made the trip, but there's no need to worry. You should get some rest. I'm sure you're scheduled for a full morning of Grandfather's hilarious ramblings.
Oh, I'm also scheduled for the tournament tomorrow.
Ah, yes, the fencing tournament. You'll love it. I'm, of course, favored to win, and will make sure you have the very best seat to view my victory. The courtyard will be filled with important people and delicious hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, I'm actually competing in the tournament.
I had no idea we were hosting a junior tournament. That's incredible. In that case, I will gladly be there to cheer you on and eat delectable appetizers.
Nope, no junior tournament. I'll be squaring off against you.
I see. Well, perhaps this is the time to stop listening to stories and finally make some of your own. Good night, Gwendolyn. Sleep well.
Su sombrero. Qué orgulloso está del sombrero.
Come in, Gwendolyn. You can set those on the nightstand.
Dios.
Grandma
Con tan
said to take
medicina.
3 spoonfuls of each.
I'll get to those. No need to fuss over me. Now let's talk about far more important issues, like that fencing tournament. I hear you're competing.
Well, I signed up, but I'm not so sure anymore.
Nonsense. If it's Scott you're worried about, he's no bother. After all, I only learned that you entered after he complained about it all morning. Threatened, I'm guessing. There are many ways to win a duel. I, for one, have
Muchas
always
maneras de
been
ganar un
fond
duelo.
treating my opponents with respect. You'll be surprised what opens up to you. A lovely
El
fellow
honor.
once told me the fastest way to anyone's heart is through their stomach. Speaking of, that reminds me of a story. One I know you haven't heard before. When I was a much younger lad, before I was a knight, before I'd been to Daventry, and even before I had seen a dragon. It's a tale about a tournament that changed my
El
life.
torneo que cambió su vida.
It's a long story, but I shall tell it briefly.
Es una larga historia, pero la contaré brevemente. Todo el episodio 1 del
This
juego.
looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
Ay, no me acordaba de que ibas en un conejo. Un conejito. Qué precioso conejito. Vale, vale. Me tengo que mover para no darme de hostias con rocas, ¿no? Sí. Ay. ¡Ah! Hostia. Está difícil, ¿eh? Uf. Dios, vaya caída, chaval. No.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcome the sight of an
Creo que esto es como se vuelve caballero, si no me equivoco.
civilization. Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
No sé si subir arriba a ver si está el conejo. Buah, he caído desde ahí.
Grandpa, you can't leave Triumph.
Don't worry, Triumph can fend for himself. We've been through our share of sticky situations.
Vale,
He
Triumph,
always comes
triunfo.
around when I need him most.
El conejete va a encontrar su camino él solo. Pero una llama. Los caballeros.
Hey, over here!
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with Triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
Vale, ¿cómo llego allí?
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
Vale, le falta la pieza, le falta una boquilla. ¿Y esos caballeros que han pasado por ahí uno encima del otro? Ah. Falta la boquilla. A ver si encontramos algo por aquí.
After all that graceful rappelling, I was certainly not headed back that way.
Vale, entonces ¿por dónde voy? Por aquí hay un camino, ¿no? Ah, coño, por aquí. Gilipollas. No lo veía. Pensaba que simplemente era el árbol tirado, no el camino. Qué bonito, tío. Este juego es precioso.
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
Conejete, hola. Hola, conejete, hola. Vamos, conejete. No, no, ya, conejete, no. Este juego es precioso. Lo voy a decir 500 veces. Tengo que encontrar una boquilla todavía. Tenía que estar lejos. ¡La ardillita! ¡Mira la ardillita! No sé. La ardillita se ha ido a la mierda. Ah, no, no, no. Vale, no estaba tan alto. Uf. Vale, primero, antes de ir por ahí, quiero ir a ver qué hay aquí.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
Me preguntaba para qué esos pájaros necesitaban una caja de herramientas. Ah, bien. A tomar por saco las herramientas. Una rueda.
That wheel seemed freshly broken.
Mira la ranita.
Seemed freshly broken.
Qué mona. No, por aquí no hay nada.
Stand back, you dirty thieves! Wah! It's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like that.
Son unicornios, son cabracornios.
Probably steps on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a ow or a oh? Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered.
El comerciante de los milagros.
Miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey, I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait, you're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with
Este señor me perturba mucho.
Mr. Fancy Cake. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yep, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament.
Vale.
No one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Vale, Ay. Tengo que ayudarle a arreglar la rueda del carro y él me ayuda a llegar al torneo. Aunque voy a llegar tarde y esperemos que nadie se dé cuenta. Vale.
Nope.
Vale, puedo hablar con él en cualquier momento. Vale. No puedo hacerle nada a las cabras.
Can I pet your goats? Stay away from my majestic unicorn.
Unicorns? Isn't that a bit of string right there?
Tienen,
I said back away.
tienen una cuerdecita que les pega el cuerno a la cabeza. Ah, qué bueno.
Perhaps there was a wheel on the other side of that river. Too bad I couldn't swim.
How did you get across that river?
Hmm.
Ooh, I'm a rock. No, I'm not. Enjoy your broken wheel.
The wheel was very broken. I would have to find another solution.
Sí, pero... ¿Qué hago? No sé qué hacer.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no...
No lo había cogido antes, no sé por qué.
Before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything.
Antes de que me lo preguntes, no fui por todo el... no fui por todos lados usándolo en todo. Ya. Bueno, me parece muy estable, pero mejor que nada.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Ugh. Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
Hostia, ¿qué es eso? ¿Son lobos? ¿Qué hay ahí?
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
No, no es un gato, ¿no? A ver, ¿qué hay ahí? No,
No wheels in there.
no, ahí no hay ruedas. Vale, estoy en un bosque rodeado de lobos, me parece bien.
I tried to chop down those thorn weeds, but my tiny hatchet was ineffective. I would need a bigger, sharper blade.
Vale, no puedo pasar por ahí. Supongo que tendré que ir por aquí. ¿Por aquí o por la puerta? Voy a pasar por aquí. Porque la puerta parece estar medio rota.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
Bueno, voy a cerrar porque todavía no voy a salir. Por si acaso es por los lobos. No voy a hacer que la líe.
Wished I had some marshmallow.
El herrero.
Looked like a blacksmith shop of sorts?
La tienda de
That
los
sign
relojes.
was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
Es que no quiero robar.
They probably needed the money more than I did.
Voy a dejar el dinero. ¿Por aquí puedo pasar? A ver si hay alguien, no. Pues voy a salir a ver si encuentro a alguien más en el pueblo. Hola, Gamara. Pues muy bien, la verdad. Hoy muy bien. Estamos empezando el juego, la historia de Graham.
That is smell delicious.
Mm,
The delectable goods look tasty, but I couldn't
Qué
compete in this
bueno, ¿no?
tournament with a full stomach. That sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
¿Voy a dejar otra?
I saved my money for a better opportunity.
No me deja. Vale. Hola, Sara.
I didn't see any reason why that stale bread wouldn't work.
¿Qué tal?
for a week.
Vi que hiciste directo por la mañana, pero estaba estudiando. Ah, bueno, da igual, da igual. Gracias por pasarte, muchísimas gracias. Por la mañana he hecho una horita solo, he hecho de Injustice, de juego de lucha. Que mi idea es jugar a Injustice por las mañanas y jugar a este por la tarde. Y el sábado pues hacer lo que quiera. Ya veré.
I
Pues
stumbled
bastante
upon
bien,
some
Sara.
kind of
Bastante bien.
curiosity shop. Nothing
¿Y tú?
seemed to be brewing yet.
Bueno, ¿y tú? Claro, ya me lo has dicho. Pues bien, estoy jugando este juego que... si escuchan la voz de fondo es de el rey, que es un anciano, y le cuenta historias a su nieta. Entonces, mi personaje es el rey de joven, y esta es la historia. Son 5 capítulos más un epílogo. Y esta historia es de cómo se convierte en caballero. Y ahora mismo estoy intentando llegar al torneo, que me he quedado perdido.
I didn't need to borrow more than
Y estoy
one
buscando aquí en la ciudad cositas. Gracias, Mara. Ay, gracias.
against the
La verdad es que estaba...
little collection
No sabía que...
sign asking for tips.
qué juegos jugar, la verdad, pero este fue uno de los primeros que pensé porque es largo por capítulos y los capítulos son largos, no son como The Wolf Among Us o cosas así. Vale, por aquí no voy a poder
Hello,
salir,
can
¿verdad?
I squeeze by you, gents?
No, we are here to guard the town entrance and keep out any riffraff whilst everyone is
Me encanta
watching
cómo
the
habla.
parade. If we were to leave, rapscallions would run amok in the empty shops.
Back away, boy. We're on the lookout for intruders.
Es genial. Los gráficos me parecen preciosos. La capa moviéndose mientras anda el personaje es genial también. Vale, he cogido el pan, ese redondo, que creo que lo puedo usar como rueda para el mercader. Que hay un mercader por ahí tirado que me ha dicho que me lleva al torneo. Buah, el lobo.
A shortcut.
Atajo. Vale, que me ha dicho que me lleva al torneo si le arreglo el carro. Entonces he cogido un pan muy grande, así redondo, y voy a usarlo como rueda. ¿Será un lobo?
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty.
Sí, otro lobo. ¿Por aquí quizá? Sí, era por aquí.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that
Y esa es la nieta que habla de vez en cuando y le hace comentarios al abuelo de la historia.
I guess not.
Mira que el mercader tiene... su carro lo tiran cabras y las cabras tienen así como un cono puesto. Y dice que son unicornios.
Find me a wheel, boy. Anything big and round should do the trick.
La tengo.
I thought this might do the trick.
Lovely choice, boy. And thank the Yarblesnoofs, this bread is beyond stale. Hopefully it didn't pay too much. You have a face.
El mercader me perturba un poco, pero es majete.
I've got just a fix for that too. But we have important tournament business to tend to, and I think this'll do the trick. Ooh, I'll just need to start locking my unicorns up at night. Mr. Fancy Cakes has a nibbling problem.
Mr. Fancy Cakes.
Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
No.
No thanks. Not really interested.
Are you sure? They'll charge you double at the tournament. They're not as trustworthy as I am.
No voy a... No, me está timando.
Really high to me.
Okay, you're twisting my turban here.
Me está timando. No voy a aceptar la oferta.
Previously discounted rate. Come on, treat yourself, boy.
I'll see if I can find a better deal at the tournament.
Vale, venga, chao, Mara. Muchas gracias por pasarte. ¡Vamos! Madre mía, el carro, ¿cómo va? Me encantan las cabras, son preciosas. Pero yo tenía una montura que era un conejo grande que se llama Triunfo. Se llama Triumph. Y no sé dónde está. Quiero el conejo.
We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy. Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape.
¿Me ha robado?
Bon voyage, Buttercup.
¿Me ha robado?
Don't forget about us working folk, especially when your pockets are full of riches.
Hey! Get back here, you dirty thief!
Me he quitado todo el dinero.
The forest is blocked until this situation is under control.
¿Qué situación? El bosque está cerrado hasta que la situación esté bajo control.
Back away. This area is unsafe for commoners.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a
Vale,
temporary
han perdido.
fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I could find a way across.
Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard, once commanded, must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco.
Rubenstern.
A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts as
Tiene
distress.
todo burocracia.
Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
Vale. Las voces de los caballeros son flipantes. Creo que son los dos mismos actores de doblaje todo el rato. Los caballeros. Abejas. Las abejas las podría usar para lo de vida o muerte. Y por aquí no puedo pasar, ¿no?
And then you chop down the tree full of angry bees?
Enough, Gwendolyn.
Come at me, bees!
Vale.
Stay off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe
Ahora.
This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
no need to argue about the fact that I am...
Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh. Not good.
¡Abeja!
And then you chop down the tree full of angry bees?
Enough, Gwendolyn. I had caused enough distress for one afternoon.
Vale, pero necesito algo para allí. Ah, puedo cortar este árbol. Claro. Pero es muy grande, ¿no? Qué sobrado. Que haga lo mismo. Va a estar complicado, pero... Tampoco tiene boquilla.
Another horn and another missing piece.
¿Podría cortar esto? Este señor la mole lo tira con los brazos. Míralo. ¡Hala! Ya hay puente.
Over here, buddy.
Qué cabrón. Ah, pero ya puedo pasar por abajo. Uf. No, 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 no. ¿A dónde voy? Me están jodiendo todos los caminos. Qué flipado.
The tree was too heavy to move. I would need to chop it down to size.
¿Puedo? No creo que pueda. No puedo. Vale.
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it anymore.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that. They get tired and annoyed.
Oh,
Dejé la hacha clavada en el árbol porque no la iba a necesitar nunca más. Para que dejes de probar cosas con el hacha. Eso me ha gustado bastante. La acabo de cagar, ¿verdad? Efectivamente. Vale, ahora con esto tengo que usar la cuerda. Y me hago una barquita, vale, vale, vale. Y me lo va a joder el enano, ¿verdad? Esta me lo va a joder el enano. ¿Qué hace? ¿Qué? ¿Se puede hacer eso? ¿Lleva hacks? ¿Qué?
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes. How did you know my name?
Oh, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across.
Ay, gracias.
Well done, Graham.
Es más gente.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use
Nunca te lo
their
reconocerán.
minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
También necesitarás un amigo.
Call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
Bueno, de momento Manny es más gente, ¿eh?
Friend? Do you like popcorn flavored jelly? Because I do. What's your availability for
Se emocionó muchísimo.
in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us.
Men.
We might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though.
Vale. No me parece mal
Let me
plan.
know how I can help.
Aunque también me parece que está empezando a hacer alianzas y tal. Puede ser luego el típico rastrero. O puede ser que sea por lo que he dicho. Ya veremos.
Another horn and another missing piece.
Seems like a waste.
Graham, to the front of the stage, please. Now that we have recovered our list, it is my duty to inform you that you are officially signed in. Yay. And I do want to apologize. I am very, very terribly sorry. But we've run out of commemorative tote bags.
That's not a problem. I have no use for tote bags. My mother designed my cape with lots of pockets. Is the next event about to start?
Not so fast, pocket boy. The tournament bylaws explicitly state that each contestant must complete
La capa
every
tiene muchos
event
bolsillos,
before
vale.
continuing on in the competition. Since you were late, you missed the test of chivalry and the welcoming parade. Both designed as light-hearted warm-ups and getting-to-know-you type exercises. You know, an icebreaker before we start in on the usual death, destruction, and duels of a cutthroat nature.
Don't forget about Amendment 70, Article 4.
I was getting to that, thank you. In the spirit of equal opportunity, the new rules state that you can schedule a make-up chivalry test if and only if the circumstances for your absence were extenuating. So, I will ask, what were your extenuating circumstances that made you late for the tournament?
Esta.
Well, my mom whipped up a stack of my special chocolate chip pancakes, and she never lets me leave the house until I finished all my breakfast.
I'll just pencil in Mummy's boy. Now, go on, mingle with the other contestants. Find out as much as you can
Mummy's
about
boy.
them, and when you're ready for the chivalry test, come and see me.
Le he dicho, mi madre no me dejaba venir hasta terminarme los cereales. Vale, tengo que hablar con todos,
Hey,
¿no?
thanks for knocking that log over out there. Really, it gave me the opportunity to go on a lovely cruise.
Those nights were annoying me, and I wanted some alone time.
Buah, qué voz de negrazo tiene este, ¿no?
You don't want to wake the bull.
Look, I don't want to be in this conversation
De barrio, barrio.
than you do, but I missed the chivalry test, and I need to make it up. The faster we get this over with, the faster I can leave you alone.
Well, make it quick. Then buzz off.
Buzz off.
I'm Graham. Graham.
No. No last names. I don't even want your first name.
And your name?
I'm known throughout the land as Circumference, but I am currently in the
Circumference.
process of rebranding myself. Starting with
De
my
los
name.
creadores de Susana Oria.
You should call me Acorn.
Circumference. Madre mía.
What was that you were hiding in your paws?
Well, none of your business, feather boy.
Vale,
I'll
vale.
leave you be.
Go away.
Vale, vale. No quiere hacer amigos. Circumference. Este creo que quiere hacer demasiados
Hey
amigos.
there, I'm Graham.
Charm, I'm sure.
And your name?
What?
Well, I didn't catch your name.
What? Is this true? Surely you jest, Greg. What rock did you crawl out
Dios,
from?
que se ha ofendido muchísimo.
Do you not
Porque no sepa quién es.
well proportioned face?
Well, it's
Sí.
not Greg, it's Graham. And, of course, I know who you are. You're...
Certain hips. Every woman's dream. Esto le va a gustar.
Every woman's dream?
You got that right. The ladies love. Yeah. Who? Who do they love, Gabe?
It's not Gabe, it's... never mind. Yes, your name... You're... Going to have to wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
I'll be waiting right here, Garrett.
Garrett. Garrett, Gabe, Greg.
Hello, my name's Graham. Nice to meet you.
¿Es mudo?
Achaka.
Achaka.
So, where do you hail from?
Achaka.
Achaka.
I
Bien.
see. Sounds exotic. So, what type of arrows do you fly with?
Achaka.
Achaka.
Nice, nice.
Sí,
I
muy
prefer
bien.
the hand-whittled sapling arrows myself. Want to partner up? Show Daventry the power of dueling archers? What do you say?
Achaka.
Achaka.
Yeah, you're right.
Está bien.
You'd
Achaka
probably
está
just
bien.
slow me down. Good chat. I'm gonna get back to the chivalry test.
Oh, hey, Graham. We were just sharing some tips about the tournament. Let me know if you want the rundown about any of our competitors.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bullhorns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under his belly. If a weirdo does that, imagine what else he's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him,
Tiene una ardilla escondida en la barriga, en la armadura.
What can
Achaka.
you tell me about Achaka?
I'm studying his every move. He should make any opponent quiver. Ugh, you got me doing it now. He's fast, strong, and vicious with his bow. I'm trying to convince him to join our alliance, but the translation isn't quite working.
No.
What can you tell me about Sir Tenov himself?
That's so inconsiderate. Although clever, these silly puns are not very becoming to a gentleman like yourself. Go meet everyone, then come talk to me. I've got a few tips to share.
Vale.
I'm good. Thanks, man.
Voy a decirle
Goodbye.
certain on himself, que parece que se llama así.
Yes. Have you remembered my name?
Es que no quería decirlo por si me equivocaba.
Sir Tenov himself.
Cheeky.
Ah.
But now you're starting to bother me, Grant.
I couldn't help it. No, but seriously, you're... that jerk who pushed me into the river.
Oh yes, that silly feather does look familiar. Look at it. Like a limp piece of cheese. What you need, Gale,
Dios.
is an upgrade.
Qué capullo.
Like my mane of excellence.
Hey, my mother gave me that feather. I might be silly, but you're...
Se está burlando de la pluma de Migor. Nos liamos a putazos aquí,
I'll be right back.
Pero vamos, uno para uno sin camisa, Rápido, además. A ver, ¿qué me puede responder cómo se llama?
Now, give me a little more time to mingle.
No sé cómo se llama, de verdad.
What do you want?
I, heard what you're hiding.
No, you didn't, skinny pants.
I did. I heard a rumor that a tiny squirrel pet lives under your belly.
What? Who told you that? I bet it was Whisper. He's the worst. His ego is
Whisper.
one thing I can't stomach. And she's not my pet. She's my friend.
Es mi amiga.
I'll leave you be.
You need to get lost.
Espera, ¿tiene un nombre? ¿Era lo que ponía?
Does your squirrel friend have a name?
I wish Whisper would keep his big mouth shut. Her name is Princess Madeline of Avalon.
Ah.
She's a proper lady.
Vale.
What else is hidden in that
Princesa Madeline de
I'm
Avalon.
a feather boy if you don't leave me alone.
I think you're hiding something else in there, but I'm not sure I want to find out. I'll leave you be.
Scram!
Monster yes. Have you remembered my name?
Whisper.
Correct. Well, Whisper's full name is Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third. Haailing from Modesto. But I'm sure a fan like you knew that. Would you like an autograph?
Hostia.
I don't seem to have any portraits on me.
Well, if you find
Hostia, me tengo que aprender el nombre entero,
charge. Whisper loves his fans. Whisper loves the knighthood. Whisper loves thwarting evil. But most of all, Whisper loves Whisper.
As do we all. I should be getting back to my chivalry test now.
Don't go! Whisper can do it!
That's a nice thought, but I'm pretty sure those guards would never confuse you for me. I mean, your armor is pretty recognizable.
Whisper's armor is shining because Whisper loves his own reflection.
Yeah, I get it.
Madre mía. Qué personajazo. Es espectacular.
Yes, Graham? You want some dirt on someone?
What can you tell me about Whisper?
Whisper? Huh. His feet might fly by without a sound, but his mouth never will. Shining star in his hometown, he hopes to rebuild his fan base in Daventry. I've heard he'll do anything for the spotlight and can never be outshined. People that arrogant are usually primed for...
Hola María, ¿qué tal?
Don't you think so?
Estoy jugando a King's Quest.
What can you tell me about Acorn?
I can tell you not to mess with those bullhorns in any strength competition. I shouldn't be telling you this, but I heard a rumor that the man keeps a pet squirrel under
Vale,
his
esto ya lo sé. Voy a hacer el test de caballería.
He's hiding under there. Neither of us is going to be able to match his strength. If we're going to oust him, we'll need to work together and expose his secrets.
I'm good. Thanks, Manny.
Goodbye.
Hagamos el test de caballería.
Are you ready for the chivalry test?
Sí.
Let's do it.
Question 1. Who is the only knight
No tiene pinta, ¿no? No tiene pinta.
that speaks multiple
Algunos sí, ¿eh? Vale, no he escuchado la pregunta. Achaka.
Achaka.
All right. Next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win the competition.
Achaka.
Achaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the competition?
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third of Modesto.
Sir Walter Harris Ignatius Sally Percival Eduardo Ramon Jr. the Third of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I
Sí.
see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion?
Ya
of the
hablamos por
strongest
privado, ya te diré.
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see here. Tallying. Tally.
Voy a tener que hacerlo otra vez, seguramente.
It looks like you got 3 answers correct. Why don't you go and mingle? Gather some more fun facts about your fellow competitors. Return to me when you're ready to take the test again.
Vale, voy a volver a hacerlo directamente. Voy a estar más atento.
Let's do it. Question 1. Who is the only knight competing in the tournament that speaks multiple languages?
Manny.
Manny. We're friends, you know. We have kind of an alliance. Next question.
All right, next question. This knight hopeful hails from a land far outside of Daventry. Based on the odds, he is favored to win.
Ramón. Sí.
Achaka.
Okay, moving on. What is the full name of the fastest contestant in the
Le llaman Whisper. Porque es Sir Walter, Harris, Ignatius, Sally, Percival, Eduardo, Ramón. Y es Whisper.
Sir Walter Harris, Ignatius, Sally, Percival, Eduardo, Ramon Jr. III of Modesto. I'm sure of it.
I see. Last question. Who or what is the favorite companion of the strongest competitor?
Princess Madeline of Avalon. She sounds quite charming.
Okay, let's see
A ver.
here. Tallying. It looks like you got all the answers correct.
Bien.
Great job, Pockets.
Vale, la primera era Manny.
You shouldn't keep your new friends waiting,
Es
should
lo que
we?
falla.
Let's start the show.
Welcome, everybody. You were all
Night
here to
auditions.
win a night position on
2SD.
King Edward's court.
Tachado 2D.
But that's not all. As you all know, tragically, the king has no heirs.
El rey no tiene
This
herederos.
position
Vale.
could very well lead to the crown of Daventry itself. Now, let's officially commence the competition part of the tournament. I do hope you've all made friends, because it's about to get nasty. The time has come to collect your entrance tickets. Each night hopeful...
Tengo que ganar el torneo porque
to the theater.
mi personaje es el que luego es rey. Porque el juego va de que él es el rey de viejo contándole sus hazañas de joven a su nieta. El torneo es para elegir al heredero de... al posible heredero del rey. Es un torneo de caballeros.
Nothing to see here.
There are many hideous eyes to find in Daventry.
Y el juego es...
We urge you to take the opportunity to show
el
us
juego, digamos, el narrador, que aparece a veces,
to know what's in your
es
heart.
el mismo personaje, Graham, el mismo personaje que llevo de viejo, de
You
anciano,
might not believe all that can be interpreted
que
from
le cuenta las historias de su juventud a su nieta,
Now, everyone,
porque se ha convertido en rey, y empiezas de la nada,
eyes.
y aquí eres un don nadie. Entonces tienes que ganar el torneo.
Whisper can do it.
Va por capítulos, pero los capítulos son larguillos. Me encantan los gráficos, o sea, no lo paro de decir, pero es que es muy bonito.
Watch your step, kid.
Uy, ¿tú quién eres?
Thanks.
I know it ain't fancy, but it'll have to work for now. Amaya Blackstone, nice to meet you.
Graham.
Amaya Blackstone.
It's nice to see all these bridges are getting fixed.
All these bridges? No, kid. This contract is over. Daventry can't afford me anymore. They can't even afford oil for the crumbler over there. My own invention, of course.
Oh, what does a crumbler do?
It lifts, it chops, it crumbles. Most importantly, it brings in the monies, which are desperately needed. Been kind of rough around here lately.
Seems that way. Daventry's been an interesting experience so far. Different from what I read in my travel books. Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it's for me.
Don't worry, kid. It's not you. This kingdom's been going downhill ever since the Queen died. And now, with the bridges out, no one can get into Daventry. It's really quiet. I hate the silence. I'm a woman of action, if you couldn't tell. Quiet towns don't pay the bills.
I can see that.
Well, I should get going. Perhaps someone's wandered into my shop. If you make it there, come say hi. I'm on the left.
Dios, cómo se va corriendo. Está mamadísima.
Keep out. Under construction. Caution. bees and distress.
Vale. Ahora... Ya ves, ya ves.
So, how did you find an eye?
Tengo que encontrar un
There's a
ojo.
hideous beast lurking inside. Ouch! Rude!
No, 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 la máquina pesa. Que suena que flipas. Está mamadísimo.
Shame. These could have been carved into really nice jack-o'-lanterns.
¿Cuál era la misión? ¿Cómo se abrió el menú? No me acuerdo. Es que esto es el... No me acuerdo de la misión. Vale.
That pumpkin was housing too many squirrels for my taste.
I have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work.
Voy al pueblo. Oh,
How precious. The badger wanted to make friends with the squirrels.
bueno, no creo que sea hacer amigos, ¿eh? ¿Eso qué es? ¡Ostras, dos lobos!
Get out of here! Scram! Shoot! Beat it! Ugh, these dumb lanterns are always breaking. You hear that, Chester? You're a hack! Not everyone around here takes pride in their work like I do. Unfortunately, those blue flames are the only things that spook the pack. So I'm forced to return to their shop of wizardry and toiletries. Wetzel wolves are super aggressive this time of year. Usually, they travel north to the hills of Serenia for mating season. But like us, they are stranded here until the bridges are fixed. Hey, kid, can you do me a favor?
I can try.
Can you help me keep that back door closed? I run the local Wetzel Wolf Watch program here in town. There's patches getting made. If you keep that door closed, you can be an official member. Think it over. Patches.
Patches. ¿Por qué me llaman patches?
I walked into town with my last coin. Whatever path I chose to pursue for my eye would need to be cheap.
Voy a... Le tienen miedo a los lobos, ya ves.
Oh, coming. Sorry for all the locks. There's a thief running around town.
Ladrón, el ladrón soy yo, mierda.
Well, hello there. Usually I'd say good afternoon, but
Le
it's
robé el
been
pan.
quite rough around here. The bridges are all out. My supplier has gone missing.
Ya ves.
And when I was at the parade, someone stole my big loaf of bread.
El bigote de este parece una baguette.
Haven't seen anyone running around with a big piece of sourdough, have you?
I saw some squirrels nibbling on a big piece of bread around the corner.
Squirrels. I better keep my doors locked before they come back for my walnut strudel.
Oh, custard! Just like my mom used to make.
Oh, I'm saving that pie for a special occasion. Sorry. Oh, hope you're hungry.
Got any free samples?
Oh, today only. I'm letting people sample our new walnut strudel.
Vale.
However, I ran out of bitter root. It's really nasty on its own, but it really
Un beso,
brings
Sara.
out the nutty flavor of the strudel.
Muchas gracias por pasarte.
Usually grows under big, heavy rocks. If you can find me some, you can have all the free samples you want.
That's not a delicious chocolate hideous beast's eye cake I smell cooking, is it?
Looking for an eye, are you? Well, it must be that time of year again. Frankly, I can't tolerate it.
I love you more.
It's archaic. So much fighting and needless killing. Compassion comes from the heart, you know?
as does food. If you want to get to the heart of any problem, all you need is a pie. You look like a
Si necesitas llegar al corazón de cualquier problema, lo único que necesitas es tarta. Estoy totalmente de acuerdo.
Please, don't take part in the violence.
What's today's special?
Oh, well, today I am baking up quite the treat. Grandma's star shroom pie. A delicacy big enough to feed an army. Or someone with the appetite of an army. I've eaten it in one sitting before. Well, don't judge. No one would trust a skinny baker, now would they?
La verdad que no.
Unfortunately, my ingredients haven't been delivered, and I can't complete the recipe. Until those
Voy a intentar
pieces
ayudarle.
get fixed, people will just have to settle for the love in my goat hoof pie instead. Tell you what, if you can find me some starberries,
Starberries y sugar shroom.
you can have this monster pie for the discounted price of 1 gold coin.
Vale.
Good day.
Have a sweet day.
The sign read, ask us about our free samples.
¿Qué tenía que hacer? No me acuerdo ya.
I am here to serve.
How do I get my free sample?
Well, bring me some bitter root. It's what I need to finish my walnut strudel. It grows under big, heavy rocks.
No entiendo la definición de gratis.
Oh, great day.
Panadero. Si te tengo que intercambiar por algo es trueque, no darme algo gratis. Vale. Voy a ver la herrera.
Hey, Graham. If you like sharp things, you've come to the right place. We have over 23. Oh, forgive me. Last night was a little rough. I woke up on the floor, my bed nowhere to be found. Can you believe that? What type of yahoo steals a bed while you're sleeping in it? And the most curious part, nothing else is missing. Usually that sleep depriver would be hunted down and fed to the crumbler. But today's different. Today I got a pretty great tip in my jar for no reason. Someone out there must have wanted to show appreciation for the Wetzel Watch program. Anyway, take a look around. Let me know if something piques your interest.
La propina se le doy yo.
You can post a work order on anything you want lifted, chopped, or crumbled. Then I'll bring out Mrs. Crumbler to fulfill the order.
Vale.
How much for that twisty dagger over there?
It's not for sale. Needs a bit more work. Don't touch that, Graham, or you might be the one losing an eye. Ready for action?
Do you have any idea where I can hunt down an eye of a hideous beast?
What a glorious day for a tournament. My favorite time of year. Fire-eyed new recruits, the clanks and clinks of armor clashing, and the action the very finest. One hopeful always rises to the occasion. I love it all. Some people in town, they complain about the barbaric events, but it's a tradition I'm proud to be a part of. If I was competing, I'd go after the biggest, scariest beast I could find. Even if it meant certain death.
Bueno, a ver.
As they say, fortune favors the bold. You, on the other hand, have a kind heart. Probably wouldn't blind a beast just to win a competition. Your arms look like they've never even held a bow. No, you're just too nice. But perhaps you'll prove me wrong.
Vale, estoy empezando a entender lo que hay que hacer. El dragón que salió al principio.
What is that amazing blade for? Is it for battling vicious bears? How many ice orcs has it slain? Does it deal justice? Is it road legal? Is it made of fear?
Oh, that? No, that's for gardening. I use it
Ah,
to
vale.
hedges.
Es una guadaña.
Seeing as my
Perfecto.
place is all tended to, and my petunias are most lovely, I'm
Haz
willing to
una
part with
azada.
it for the price of 1 shiny gold coin. I'm sure you've got a prickly situation that needs attending.
Sí.
How much for that gardening tool?
1 shiny gold coin.
Bye.
Trust that gut of yours.
Did you do it? Did you spend your only gold coin on the epic weed whacker?
Sí.
I did. The Bold costs a fortune.
Now, Graham, promise me you will only use this for its intended purpose.
I shall be brave in all my hedge trimmings.
Those plants will never see it coming.
Vale, le compro la azada. Había unas espinas en...
You cut?
Like me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and find its way. What? Too sappy?
I have nothing to say.
You'll warm up to it.
La niña odia las bromas del abuelo.
You aren't the delivery boy, are you? That merchant is usually so prompt with our rare, miraculous, and oftentimes delicious ingredients.
Oh, hush feathers, Chester. This boy's no courier. He desires a position in King Edward's court. He appears to be a compassionate gentleman, but he is clearly out of his comfort zone. He is one who needs to think more with his brain and less with his heart if he is going to defeat the contenders in this year's night tournament.
Zounds! Did you just read my fortune?
No, you're just very old and very judgmental.
Judges, this is my judging phase.
I don't read fortunes anymore.
Me han leído la fortuna. No, solo somos viejos y juzgamos mucho. Sí, esta es mi cara de juzgar. Me encanta este juego.
But everything else starts at one shiny gold coin.
Take a look around, boy. Let us know if you like anything you see.
Vale, había algo gratis, ¿no? Ha dicho.
Oh, what are these little guys?
Those are bird bombs. Our own invention.
Kinda like a smoke bomb, but they release gas that will cause your victim to cluck like a chicken. Temporarily, of course.
Qué cabrón eso.
Expired though, so they're just for display.
It looked like some type of broken lantern. Something mysterious and magical was brewing in that pot.
Vale. Creo que ya sé más o menos las cosas que tengo que hacer. Lo que pasa es que son como muy... Están como muy separadas unas de otras. No. Quería coger... A ver si podía coger alguna de las plantas, no entrar. Vale, vámonos.
Pickety pick. I have to get these all picked before I can go home. Leave me be so I can finish my work. I'm almost done here.
Vale. Voy a explorar más antes de ir al sitio donde quiero ir.
No one should notice one bell missing.
Vale. ¿Este es el rey Edward?
King Edward gave us everything we have. His legacy was tarnished in his later years, but he was a once great man. And he left me with a Daventry to grow into the kingdom it is today.
Qué bonito el sitio con las campanas.
I better stand on this side of the rock.
It wouldn't budge.
Es una trampa.
What a peculiar trap.
Tengo un trozo de carne. Perfecto. ¿Cómo? Fantastical floating island, only steps away. It sounds floaty. You'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. Ahora tengo curiosidad. World greatest floating island. Don't turn right. No floating islands that way. Pues voy directamente para allá.
Starberries framed a serene view. Shame about that buzzing beehive, though. My love, you're my everything. I might not have enough money for a ring yet, but I just can't wait any longer. Will you be mine forever? I better put this back.
Bees!
I ruined the bees' day and that lovely meal. I tucked the berries away for later, even though I was craving a cliffside snack.
Vale. Starberries. No meat. Kids screaming. Kids don't stop screaming. Vale, esta es la isla flotante. Aquí no puedo hacer nada porque necesito una boquilla para los cuernos. Y no tengo. Aparte, una cosa que sí me acuerdo del juego es que los puentes los llevan gigantes en la espalda. Y son como una especie de sindicato. Está bastante gracioso.
You just pranced into a dark...
Uf. No, ahí no.
Don't worry. The Wedsels will be here soon, Princess Madeline.
I wasn't always a master archer, you see before you now.
How'd you learn?
We'll get to that part.
Vale, todavía no sé tirar con arco, así que no puedo hacer esto.
The announcement board was covered until round 2 of the tournament.
Vale. ¿Veis? Son gigantes. Los puentes son gigantes. Digo, no me acuerdo si se llamaban gigantes, ogros. No me acuerdo cómo se llamaban.
Hasn't anyone told you it's not polite to go stomping around on people's backs? Give me one good reason not to gobble you up right now.
Because, like yourself, I too am a bridge troll.
Bridge troll, vale.
You're pretty ugly for a troll. A long nose and a bushy tail like that. Are you sure you're not a bridge bandicoot?
Do you like the taste of bandicoot?
Ulfie loves the taste of bandicoot.
Well then, I am most certainly a bridge troll.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. It's just that I've been crossed so many times. One more time, and I might emotionally collapse. Would you be so kind to accept my apology and join me in the secret dance of the Bridge Troll Guild?
Oh,
Claro,
yes, of course,
claro.
the troll dance.
Tenemos que ir al baile de los trolls.
I only know the traditional Ludor version, so you should start.
Very well, Tiny Bandicoot.
Vale. S. A. W. A. S.
Oh, yeah. Oh, can't stop. All right.
You got some great moves, Mr. Bandy. You are most certainly a bridge troll.
Si es que te lo había dicho.
From Ulfie.
You wouldn't happen to know where I can find an Eye of a Beast, would you?
Is it time for the tournament already? I thought that was on Tuesday. Oh, bother, my memory's failing again. Ulfie's been suffering from sleep deprivation. A very rude monster has been snarling in the bushes behind my back.
Is this monster you speak of hideous, perchance?
Snarling Snarlax is legendarily hideous. Those puny guards of Daventry would surely be impressed by his eye. It is rumored the beast has 2 purple eyes with bright blue, glowing pupils, 6 legs, 3 claws, and 1 tooth. I could
No
let you
entiendo.
cross and perhaps even
Madre
help
mía.
you with that fire-eyed monster, but since Ulfie didn't eat you, Ulfie needs a pick-me-up. This big tooth is a sweet one. If you bring me something to eat, I'll consider helping you.
Vale.
Happy trails.
Scamper back quick, little bandicoot. Ulfie is starving. Meat is not sweet. Therefore, Ulfie will not eat.
Ah, no quiere comer la carne. Vale. Tendré que buscar otra cosa.
You cut?
No cutting. I never waste food.
Vale.
I never. That
You cut?
I did not cut that.
Vale, voy a ir a dejarle las vallas para hacerme espacio en el inventario. El panadero.
Oh, just a second. Figure out what you want.
Good day.
Don't desert me.
¿Le puedo dar
I'm
la
more a
carne?
sweet man myself.
No, vale.
These starberries are perfectly ripe, just squishy enough, and with a faint scent of musky cabbage. Now, if you can find me the sugar shrooms, she's all yours, for the discounted rate of 1 shiny gold coin.
Vale, pero no tengo una moneda de oro. Tengo que conseguirla. Vale. Por aquí es el troll. Vale. Ah, al troll le tengo que dar la tarta.
You poked?
No poking.
Ew, gross.
Lo he capturado.
Seeing all these new recruits makes me miss the old days.
Are you paying attention?
Vale, y con esto puedo espantar a las ardillas que tienen la calabaza. Vale.
Will the squirrels remember that?
The squirrels will most certainly remember that.
La capa es espectacular. Y el bolsillo de Doraemon. Vale, pues... no sé qué hacer con la calabaza. Se la daré a ese señor. Pero es que me ha dicho que quiere... no sé qué... o sea, setas. Voy a ver si hay aquí al otro lado. Cierro la puerta porque me la ha pedido la herrera.
Here, kitty, kitty. Not a kitty, not a kitty!
Vale, puede que haya por aquí. Vale, esto lo puedo cortar con esto. Ala. Está Achaka aquí.
I was a few steps behind, but I was hopeful a beast was in that well, and I wanted an eye to impress everyone.
But Grandpa, the dragon lives down there.
I didn't know that yet, Gwendolyn, and pretend you don't either. This story takes place before the one I told you last night. Sometimes a story is best told out of order.
Oh, got it.
Vale. Entonces esta sería la primera vez que lucho contra el dragón, aunque lo primero que he hecho en los juegos es luchar contra el dragón. ¿Habré sido yo el que le deja ciego? Eso es con Achaka, ¿no? Achaka es la leche.
Hey! Whatever's down here, it's mine.
Buah.
The dragon!
Stalama. Afamata. Stalama.
Vale, tengo que seguir los mismos pasos que él.
And that's what happens to those.
Ah. No, no tengo que seguir los mismos pasos que él.
The dragon!
Stalama.
Stalama.
Vale.
Afamata.
Vale.
Afamata. Stalama.
Stalama no. Y Afamata es que sí.
Afamata.
Vamos. O por ahí no y adelante también puede ser.
Wata.
Observa. Guata.
Afamata. Afamata.
Vale.
Stalama. Afamata. Stalama. Afamata. 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 Afamata.
Ah.
Pause.
Wata.
Salta justo en el momento que no era.
Afamata. 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 Stella. Afamata. 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 Afamata.
Bien. Me está ayudando Achaka, ¿eh?
Wata.
Que prefiero que sea él mi aliado que Manny. No sé, tiene mucho carisma este personaje. Aunque no le entienda nada. Tiene mucho carisma. Afamata. Stalama.
I'm remembering this.
Vale. A ver. Miro el camino otra vez.
Wata.
Observa. Estoy fallando el camino todo el rato. Espectacular. Me lo enseña y lo fallo la primera siempre. Vamos. Ya le acabo.
Wait, 2 eyes?
Yes, and another surprise. Share your excitement.
Efectivamente. Achaka, te entiendo. Tú te vas por ahí y... Vale, sí, correcto. ¿Entendido tú? Ha sido la niña, la nieta, mientras le cuenta la historia. Es genial. Mi personaje es lamentable, espectacular. Es súper adorable la nieta. Gwendolyn, creo que se llama. ¡Dios! Dios, Achaka luchando contra el dragón, qué cosa más épica. RT. ¡Corre! ¡Corre! Ahora que le entretiene a Achaka. ¡Corre!
I took the long way, he took the astounding way. No matter, that eye would be mine.
No, no.
It's a shame.
Tenía que esperar al fuego. Corre. Uff. Está cerca ese.
It's a shame.
Corre. Corre. Bien. Joder, no aprendo. Uf. Corre. Uf. Vamos, corre, 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 corre. Au. Achaka no se da contra nada. Es espectacular. Mi personaje hecho una mierda. Y yo en la jaula, ¿verdad? Efectivamente. Pero me sigue ayudando. Es muy bueno este caballero. Muy buena gente. Cuando terminemos esta misión de la cueva, corto el directo, porque si no me meto ya en más historia y tal y me voy a querer viciar y no voy a tener tiempo. Queda un ratete. Afanada. Vale. Pues está lama. Afanata. Vamos. Está aprendiendo su idioma. Afanara.
Hey, good looking out.
Achaka.
Wow. Dragón no tiene cara de pelícano. Un pelícano verde raro. Ah. La cola del dragón. Vale. Y ahora puedo pasar por allá. Vale, ahora la cosa va a ser... Está lama. Afanata. Vale. ¿El escudo grande de aquí atrás qué es? No hay nada, vale. Vale, lo vuelvo a mover para acá. Le digo a Fanata. Y ahora lo muevo y le digo esta lama. Son sencillitos los puzzles de este juego, pero me gustan un montón. Esta lama, esta lama. Bueno, espérate, acabo de decir que son facilitos y no sé qué hacer ahora. Está bien.
Buta?
Still on, still on.
Buta?
Still on,
Está
still on.
lama, está lama. Vale, tengo que llegar ahí. Pero ¿cómo llego ahí?
Buta?
Afanada.
Buta?
Afanada.
Ah, no, vale, ya lo entiendo. Ahora, cruzo por aquí.
Buta?
Afanada.
Le doy a la cuerda. Y pasará algo. Espero.
That dragon was certainly not on a short leash.
Buta?
No, no, no.
Still on, still on.
Buta?
Venga.
Afanada.
Ah, amigo, vale, vale, vale. Para eso era el escudo grande, claro. Soy imbécil. No. Esto. Afanada. Vamos.
Buta?
Ahora. Soy idiota.
Buta?
No, no, está lama, que acabo de deshacer lo que he hecho.
Buta?
Ahora. Y ahora tengo que volver. Darle a la campana. Y lo derribamos. Porque se tropieza con su cola. ¿No? Tiene pinta. Ahora. Ah, vale, para arrancar la puerta. Es pana. Achaka es pana, ¿eh? Esta, sombrero. Voy yo. Vale, no puedo abrir directamente. Tendré que hacer algo por aquí. ¿Me va a enseñar? ¿Es Achaka el que me enseña a tirar con arco? Oh. ¡Vamos! Chócala, chócala, chaca. Qué claustrofóbico. Madre mía. Y el pobre... el pobrecito que es mucho más grande que mi personaje. Mucho más grande que Graham. ¡Anda! Es 2D, de repente el juego.
Do you think we could share that dragon eye?
Shreki, Afamata.
My thoughts exactly.
Me ha dicho que sí. Toda buena gente.
Shreki. Uta.
Stalama, Stalama!
¡No! ¡Achaka, no! No. Murió Achaka. Puto dragón. Achaka era el mejor, joder. Mierda. Ha tirado el sombrero, normal. No, tío, no. Achaka. Mierda, claro, el casco del principio. Sí, lo he dicho que... joder.
I'm done. I am done. This is not for me.
Joder, me ha hecho llorar. ¿Esto qué mierda es?
I'm going home.
Este juego era divertido.
Promised wonder and adventure and fantastical floating islands.
Este juego era divertido, me ha hecho llorar. Con tan poco,
Daventry needs you.
Joder.
I know it's not what you expected, but
Qué bueno es este juego.
we can work through the kinks together. It can be great once again with the right people in charge.
I'm not that person. And you should stop believing in me. Could get you killed.
Fine. Leave. Be a dentist for all I care. I guess Achaka was wrong.
What?
Nothing. It was nice meeting you, Graham.
Spill it.
Well, Achaka and I were chatting during your chivalry test, and he had some thoughts about you. Didn't you find it odd that Achaka entered this tournament, Graham? Did he ever tell you why?
He might have. But I only learned 2 words of his language.
A horrendous famine struck Achaka's village, Ichtue. He left his suffering family to enter this tournament. He hoped to seek an audience with the king to plead for help. It was a long shot, even for him.
Great. So because of me, a whole village will starve. That makes me feel better.
No. Because of you, a village will be saved. Achaka was impressed by you. He told me he was watching you on your travels to Daventry, and that you seemed like the type of person that could inspire change. More so than those bucketheads, anyways. If you're not gonna compete for yourself or me, do it for the Ichtuans. They need you.
Voy a hacerlo por los Ichtuans.
You're their last hope.
Los Ichtuans son mi pueblo a partir de ahora. Si tiene el logo me lo tatúo aquí en el pecho. Como Graham, como Graham.
I have plenty. No excuses now.
For those brave souls that are still with us, welcome back. Now, you may have heard some squawking from a few naysayers in our kingdom concerned with the ethics of the tournament. But proclamations and addendums aside, this is the way we have always done it in Daventry, and this is the way we will continue to do it. Now, Knight Hopefuls, if you would be so kind as to present your eyes.
Hold still.
He seems distressed.
I don't know why. It looks as though his pre-order went through.
True enough. Do you remember your eye?
Oh yes. It once belonged to a hideous, majestic unicorn. You know, before the proclamation.
Congratulations, everybody. We officially accept all the eyes presented. I'll see you in the duel.
Pero Akon, el Circumference, ha traído un lobo, no unos ojos. Mira, esta es Gwendolyn. María, si lo estás viendo. Está hablando con su conejito.
You're surprised I'm competing in this stuffed animal tournament?
Le está contando este cuento a la niña de su vida porque la niña va a participar también en un torneo. Entonces es para inspirarla.
It was called 31 Ways to Slay a Monster. I just can't do it, Mr. Springbottom. Yar, yar, yar! Ya, ya!
Es muy mona, Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn.
I'm sorry, Grandma.
Oh,
Mira un cuadro del abuelo con el dragón.
I came to tell you your grandfather is ready for you. Run along, go have some adventures.
Ahora se ve el abuelo de viejo.
Try to have your next adventure away from my glass vases, please.
Sí, es muy mona. Ya la leo, hombre, claro, como su abuelo. Lo lleva en los genes. Lo lleva en los genes, la familia. Mira, Circumference, Whisper y Money.
So no complaining. I'm looking at you, Whisper.
Any ties will be settled in sudden death. Of course, will come in night position.
The duel of strength will take place at our fantastical and wondrous floating island.
And bring your steed to the tournament theater for the duel of speed.
Please unveil.
Vale, duelo de fuerza, duelo de velocidad
I will remain here for any
y
questions.
duelo de inteligencia. Vale, pues lo dejamos aquí. Tiene auto guardado, o sea que me quedo aquí. Ay, ¿qué os ha parecido el juego? Gente. Espera. Ay. ¿Qué os ha parecido el juego? Está guay. Eso es lo que quería oír. Está guay. Vamos ahí. Bueno, voy a buscar para hacer una raid. Muchas gracias por pasar, todos los que se habéis pasado. De verdad. Y mañana más. Chao. La raid, ta.